going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. You know, it's been cold and rainy for like 2 weeks. And for another week, it's going to be cold and rainy. I don't want to go fishing. The fish aren't biting. The warm weather has not triggered the pre-spawn bite. I don't know what's going on. So today, I thought I'd do something different and just go through the top bass baits of all time ever made. Obviously, my opinion on fishing is the greatest opinion out there, obviously. So I'm just going to go through the top bass baits ever made. Not the top 10, not in any specific order, right? Just the best bass baits that you could use as an angler. Alright, so let's go. The first best bass bait ever made is just, you know, your simple plastic worm. You know, doesn't matter what kind, you know, a pumpkin seed worm, a blue worm, you know, a red worm. It doesn't matter. Worms are the most diverse, one of the most diverse baits that you can use out there. You could pitch them, you could throw them, you know, you could do anything. Fish in deep water, shallow water, cloudy water, clear water. It doesn't matter. It really is the best baits out there, you know. Little purple worms, red and pink worms. There's just so many different colors out there. Different sizes, lengths, different widths, different tails. You have it all when it comes to worms. A lot of bass, you know, they'll attack the worms hard, you know. You can pitch it under docks, under brush, under algae, anywhere you want, right? Worms, always have worms on you when you're fishing bass, right? Alright, so the next best bass bait of all time is another wide category, is just creature baits, you know. I happen to have Guggen Squad ones, but they don't have to be them. You know, I have a bandito bug, Kraken craws. Actually, and I have right here, like I said, it doesn't have to be Guggen Squad. I just like the Guggen Squad baits. You know, Yamamoto creature baits. It could be any kind. Just some kind of crawfish, sunny, bluegill looking thing, you know, with the big arms like that and the big tails, you know. Anything that can mimic a crayfish, a little minnow on the bottom, some kind of bug, a hellgrammite. These things are also very diverse. You could pitch them, cast them, throw them under docks, and again, you can mimic a bunch of different little marine animals, not marine animals, aquatic animals that are part of the food chain that the bass will love, you know? So yeah, like I said, the Guggen Squad baits, very good. I like them a lot. Actually, I'm going to show you guys, I don't take it out of the package. But just creature-style baits. Right there. Right? That's going to be the next one. And they could be scented too, like the Guggen Squad baits are. So that's the second best bass baits that ever made that you could have. Right? Alright, next, we are going to go with some crankbaits. Crankbaits, you always got to have some crankbaits on you, you know? Again, very diverse. Thousands of different colors and sizes right there. You got a perch color right there. You got a dark purple and black right there, you know. You know. You got a little one right here. Little crawfish color. Big crawfish. You know what I'm saying? You can have it all. This another perch kind right there. Fish these deep water. You can make really long casts. You can cover a lot of water with these crankbaits, right? You can fish it slow, fish it fast, whatever the fish are preferring, right? That's what you got to stick with. Just, again, a very good bait to have. Comes in a lot of colors. You can choose what you want, customize it. You know, why did I close that? But anyway, next best bass bait. Always got to have some spinnerbaits on you. There you go. Spinnerbaits. Loud, bright, flashy, metal. This one actually pretty brand new. I just got like that. You know, you have a blue color, big green color with the double thingies. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Bluegill colors. You know what I'm saying? This is more of a chatterbait one, but just to show you the colors. Whatever. I'll get this off here. Just to show you the colors. Right there. You have a white one. That's a chatterbait, I know, but again, lots of different colors, lots of different options with the metal spinning things on it. I'm not gonna, you know, try to do that. But it covers a lot of water, a lot of deep water too. And you can even fish at shallow water. Fish will go crazy over these things. These things flashing, the different colors, the little minnow eye. The skirts, you could take these skirts off and customize them to whatever colors you want. It's very, very, very good bait to have. All right, next bait I'm gonna go with, if I don't hook myself, any kind of big swim baits. You know what I'm saying? This is a very realistic bluegill, sunny, swimming fast, little shad right here thing. It could be anything, you know. These things, again, like the spinnerbaits and the crankbaits, a lot of deep water, covering a lot of water. These things are gonna catch your big bass, you know what I'm saying? Usually swim baits like this, very big in length, you know. Compared to, compared to a crankbait, much thicker, much longer, you know. Big bass are gonna go for these things. You always gotta have a few of these just in case you're in deep water, you know, making long casts. Big bass are gonna go for these, right? All right, second to last bait that you always gotta have, and it's the best bass baits out there. Topwater. Man, everyone loves topwater, you know that. Me as an angler, there's nothing better than seeing something blow up on your frog, or in this case on your duck. Best kind of bite out there, right? Just calm lake, flipping some pads, and just bam, something crushes it, right? Again, they're pretty heavy baits. You can cast them far, hot, and the best part about it is you don't get tangled. The hooks are on the top, people. You can throw it over logs, over lily pads, over rocks. You're not gonna get stuck. That's the best part about it. You can trim the skirts to whatever length you want, any kind of underbelly colored topside color. It doesn't matter. Like here, a duck. And then here I also have a little mouse. And see, this one comes with a little underspin thing. You can customize it, whatever animal you want. There's rats, there's bats I've seen, frogs, ducks, anything. And I guess you can include the chatterbait in this one too. Chatterbaits too, topwater, that counts. And then, you know, they could be wild and weird baits out there. This weird frog perch thing, I don't know. But topwater creates a lot of commotion in the water. You could fish a lot of places where you wouldn't normally throw a bait because it would get stuck, you know what I'm saying? All right, so I didn't really say this. I said this list wasn't in order, but that was kind of a lie, because the best bass bait ever made in history. Every angler needs to have at least 10 packs of these things out there. Some are the man himself, Gary Yamamoto, Sanko's, baby. Sanko's, the best bass bait there has ever been made. They're just so diverse, different colors, different lengths. They could have shiny things on them. They could have scents on them. You can rig it different ways. Texas rig, wacky rig, and it's just bass go crazy for these things. If I had to choose one bait to throw for the rest of my life, I'm throwing Sanko's. You're damn right. It's just, I mean, I don't know what it is about it. Gary Yamamoto, he knew what the heck he was doing. He made it the right weight so you could cast it, the right buoyancy so it sinks nice, it has good action in the water. I mean, you wacky rig that thing. Look at that. Bass go crazy over it. A lot of good sight fishing. You see the bass, take the Sanko, you can move it. You can pitch it under docks, pitch it under logs, between rocks, through algae, through brush. They're just great, you know, like I said before, the shiny things on there, like that, or you can wacky rig it, fish it vertical like that. I mean, Sankos are the best bait. a lot of anglers out there, maybe professional ones, they use so many kinds of, like I said before, complicated spinnerbaits, complicated crankbaits, Alabama rigs, United States, Texas Army rigs. Like, you don't really need that, but, you know, if you're at a big lake, you know, I get you could use a crankbait, I get it, you know, but if you were to put a professional angler against me, right, and they used some complicated spinnerbait or crankbait, and all I had was a Sanko, I bet you I would outfish them. If I was at a pond, and I had to bring two baits to a little pond, I would bring a frog and a Sanko. Those are the only two baits I would ever use. And I guarantee you I'll outfish anyone who's using a crankbait or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just it. I hope you guys enjoyed this different kind of video. You know, the weather's not too great. I can't really go fishing. So I'm just going to, you know, thought I'd show you guys some of the baits I like to use. And the best bass baits ever made. So go back through the list. rewatch it, send it to your friends, tell them that they need to get these kinds of baits if you're going to catch 10-pounders. Am I right? I've caught so many 10-pounders in my life just using these baits, especially Sanko. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode when I actually go fishing. See ya.